Welcome to More Than Mindset, the only podcast that bridges the gap between spirituality and success. Go beyond the mind with clarity and confidence coach Kim Guillory and learn how to integrate your passion to serve with your skills and experience to create a business you love. Let's get started. Hey, and welcome back to the show. Today, I am talking about big soul dreams. Have you heard about that before? It's basically when your soul has this vision and wants to do this thing, and you don't think it's possible. You, the limited mindset, you, the mind, don't think it's possible, and you can't put it out. Like, what do you do? I feel like I have lived most of my life this way. And I see so many of my clients, because I'm working with healing focused entrepreneurs and risk takers and game changers and interrupters and like people who are truly changing the trajectory of their family for generations to come. And they don't know what to do with these big dreams. Like, they see changing industries. And guys, if you have heard me talk, you know that I want to change the healing industry, the massage industry. I want to help massage therapists become an integral part of the healing system. I want to leverage the playing field between the $1 million marketer and the healing focused entrepreneur, because I know these people have the tools to help society heal. And they have a limited mindset. They weren't born in an environment that was like, it was okay to monetize that. They basically have been living in this limited mindset about money, or the environment that they grew up in had a struggle about money. They were raised in scarcity, and their parents or grandparents basically taught them how to be safe and how to be careful and how not to be seen. Because if you are seen, there's a chance that you will get in trouble because you're getting all of that attention. So people are going to notice you, and we need to protect you. And so there was like fear doused in their households about being small and not seen and playing it careful and safe. And they had this burning desire to go out and serve and help people. And they've been given these healing gifts. And they don't know what to do because they're having this dissonance. The mind is saying it's not safe. The soul is saying, let's go out there and do it. And there is a battle, or like Joyce Myers would say, the battlefield of the mind. So it's, what do you do? What do you do with this big soul vision when you want to change generations, when you want to change cycles and dogma and conditioning? What do you do when you see that the school system is infiltrating the minds of the children with the fears and the limitations? What do you do when the colleges are doing it and the doctors are doing it? And like, when you're in a community or in an environment that is heavily medicated and depressed and oppressed, what do you do with this vision when you are the only one, or it seems like the only one who sees this, that there is a holistic approach, that self-healing outlet? Can you feel that? Do you get what I'm saying? I can talk about this because my community is filled with them. I hear this on a regular basis. So I see it all the time. It is my norm. And I recall the years of wanting something different, being in an area that there was a lot of alcohol and overeating and oppression and limited beliefs. And like, if you did yoga or essential oils or did some sort of holistic stuff, you were like witchy, or you were against like medicine. That's not at all. Matter of fact, my son had surgery, and I'm glad that the medical community could support him, because an essential oil or changing his mindset was not going to fix the hernia. Like, it, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God that we have like a medical community who can support the physical body. not at all against it. I actually think that it works well together. So what do I do with that vision, with that big soul vision, that there could be a integrative process, integrating the mind and the body and the beliefs and medicine and science? Like, what do I do with that when most people don't believe it? That's the big soul vision. Like, what do I do with this vision of massage therapists truly helping people heal because they listen to the body and they can explain to them what's happening, like what's the thought process and what's the unresolved emotional process, the trauma that's coming up in the body. Like, we have those resources. We can help society. And how do we do it when our environment, our close proximity of people are saying that we're crazy? We're nuts. You can't do that. Who are you to do that? That's not what I was taught in school, like that sort of thing. What do you do? What do you do? That's what this episode is about. So let's talk about the big soul vision. Just bring it up. Just allow it to come to the surface. So what's happening is this is inside of us. It's all inside of us. It's not outside of you. It's not something you go get. You don't go find the purpose. This is within you. It's a calling. It's a summoning, kind of like this whole trip to Sweden is a summoning. Very many of the trips that I go to and the events that I end up in are because I was summoned to do it and I couldn't shut the soul up. It doesn't shut up. I'm like, stop it, go away, leave me alone. And it doesn't. Just everywhere as I go and everything I see just continues to reflect that same big soul vision. And I'm like, dang it, I can't get away from this. Like when I see my clients in eSchool, I guarantee you the cycle of transformation happens in all of their lives. Like they see something that they want. They decide they're going to do it through business. We brand them. The first thing that's going to happen is they're going to have imposter syndrome and all of the mind chatter comes up, all the drama, all the distractions. And then they have the physical ailments. We see it. I swear to you, every single client. And then it shows up in their relationships. They're no longer the same frequency with their loved ones. And then the financial part, and then all that comes around. And then they have this big soul vision and they're living in it. They've embodied the dream, the vision. They're at the top of their game, right? And then they go to the next level and it happens all over again. So you can't convince me that that's not true because that's all I've seen and experienced in all my years of business as a cosmetologist, as a yoga teacher, meditation teacher, a massage therapist, life coach, health coach, fitness trainer. I've seen it over and over thousands of times. So you can't convince me otherwise. What do I do now? People are saying I'm crazy. My kids are like, yeah, whatever, mom. And I'm like, listen, I am telling you, I'm the proof of it. 15 surgeries, 24 years of medication, and I'm fine. I'm actually very healthy and well, and I'm not on any medications and I don't have any diagnosis. How did I do that? Except for through this understanding. What do I do? Like if that is inside of me, and that's what I'm here to share. That's what I'm here to represent. That's my individuality. That's my truth. It's my experience. Am I supposed to just kill it and put it away? Then I was miserable and I was depressed. So you're kind of stuck, right? If you have this vision, this big soul vision, I want to invite you to spend time with it. Wake up in the morning and spend a couple of hours. Just get up earlier than normal and start with journaling, with affirmations, with meditation. That could be just 30 minutes to an hour. And then the next hour, just consciously watch yourself start moving through the day. Brush your teeth, get dressed, get ready for the day with the vision still intact. Just start with little segments. So first start with that 30 minutes, then maybe go to an hour, then 90 minutes, then 2 hours. And you'll notice as soon as you start encountering with other people in the environment, if they don't support it, you'll start to lose it. So just maybe put a little timer on your phone and just visit little increments during the day. Just visit it. And then find trusted community, a conscious minded community. We are full of those. So come into More Than Mindset. come into Self-Healing Masters, e-school, come into coach training, whatever support you need. I promise you, if you have a big soul vision, you fit here. And find someone else to talk to about it and just let it start safely growing and evolving outside. So it's inside right now. Give yourself some time, some alone time. You don't have to tell anyone else, just with yourself. And then slowly start finding, even if it's just one person, where you can start dreaming about it and feeling the possibility. Like I see the possibility of an advanced training for massage therapists. That's all about mind, body, and business, about how we're going to take this nationally. Like it's not even just going to be locally. It's not just going to be in the States. Like we are going to expand on this. It's going to be like, it is, the potential is there. And I'm going to continue to play with the possibility. And I'm going to continue to talk to massage therapists. Like even right now, I'm planting the seeds. I'm speaking about it inside of my trusted community. Then every once in a while, I start letting it leak out into the public. Some people turn around and think I'm crazy and roll their eyes. That's okay. They're not my people. They have a different agenda. We don't all have the same agenda. I don't have a political agenda. I'm not one who's going to get a picket sign and go fight for anything. I'm not that person, but I'm going to stand up for the person who wants higher education, because what we got in the school systems was just the basics. It's up to us as adults to take personal responsibility for our advanced trainings. So I'm not going to stop. If there's a health and wellness practitioner who wants to become a client advocate, I have a training for you. I have business training for you. I can help you do that. And that is my contribution. That's my expression. That's my big soul vision, my business. You don't have to like it, guys. You don't have to. All I need is the people who want it. I promise you it's going to grow. And I tried putting the fire out. I tried killing this. I got depressed. I couldn't do it. I tried throwing in the towel, tried quitting. It doesn't work. So if you have the same thing, spend time with it alone, come into one of our communities, find a trusted friend to talk about it, start imagining, daydreaming, letting it grow, letting it bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I'm saying, I could see schools all over internationally where it's all about mind, body, wellness. Serenbe, I booked out the whole place to do our first Mind Body Business conference. That's going to be October of 23. I've been talking about it for a couple of years. I continue, as my community grows, I continue talking about it. And now they're getting excited. Now they're telling people about it. I have sponsors who are going to come in and do this with me. We have workshops. We're going to have yoga and meditation and Ayurvedic classes. And like it's happening. It's already here. The deposit is down. The date is picked. Like we're doing it, right? But it came from a seed. And just like playing with that idea, journaling about it in the morning, riding my bike and thinking about it, talking to my team about it, talking to my clients about it. So that's what I want to invite you to do. If you have a big soul vision, start spending time with it. Start with 30 minutes, work yourself all the way up to a couple of hours, and then maybe the first 30 minutes of the day whenever you go into the material world, and then kind of see who you can start friending and having conversations with and just let it grow. Get a notepad, get a drawing pad, start drawing it out, start playing with it. If you could see all of the retreat centers I've mapped out and dreamed about, all the circles that are right on the walls around me. Like I just keep entertaining it. And then what happens is I'm in the high vibration of it. And then it starts attracting people into my world who are aligned with it. And this is how we're going to do it. So that's it. Nourish and develop, play, daydream, bring on the sensation of what it feels like when you do it. When you're in that environment, you're around those people, set a timer on your phone to keep reminding you to daydream, reminding you to play and talk about it. Like stay in the fun of it. Let go of the how. You don't need to know about the how. And don't try to convince anyone. Matter of fact, don't even tell anyone who's not going to understand it. Keep it to yourself. Keep it around those who can understand it, because you're at a very vulnerable state. And anytime they're going to come in with the doubt, that's what I call the energy vampires, right? The belief vampires. They're going to plant some doubt. And then it's like it starts wah, 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 wah. So you want to stay away from that. You can talk to those people about the weather or their cute purse or shoes or what they ate for lunch. Don't give them this. Selfishly keep that to yourself and start growing it and nourishing it and developing it. All right. Until next week.
Thanks for listening to this episode of More Than Mindset.